As always, in the lab document, you will find the description of the models that we developed in this lab. Let's talk about the assignments for our lab here. So the assignments for this lab consists of 3 problems. So in the first assignment, you need to verify model 1 using a static queuing model. And you should provide a clear description of the steps that you take when verifying your model. So you need to include figures and tables, small plots to show how you determined whether you have run enough and how you verified your model. So in the second problem, you will need to consider a new policy, a new screening policy. So this time we assume that the passengers that fail the AIT screening process for the second time will not go through the screening process for the third time, but it will directly be transferred to the pat-down station. So you need to modify Model 2 to account for this new routing logic. In the third problem in this assignment, we will consider the check-in process for a single airline as shown in this figure. So we're going to assume that there are passengers and crew members in this model, and 95% of the model entities that arrive are passengers and 5% are crew members. The arrival rate is 70 per hour. So we assume that 60% of the passengers will use the self-check-in kiosks that are available at the airport, while the remaining 40% of the passengers will go to the counter and see an agent to check in for their flight. So this part is a probabilistic routing. So they go to either the kiosk area, the self-check-in area, or the counter, regardless of how busy these two areas are. However, when they're at the right area, they will pick the shortest line to check in. So you can see the processing times for different servers that are provided in this table. So for this problem, in your report document, you should provide screenshots of different model components to clearly show how you implemented the different routing logics in the model, and also you need to explain how you verified your model. As always, you will find the submission requirements at the end of the lab document for those of you that are watching this video as part of a course assignment.